see the greatness that I conjured.
When do I look at the camera? When do I look?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alisha Brittany, and if you didn't know, now you know. Today, as you can tell by the title of this video, we are doing a V-part wig provided by Unice hair. Thank you so much, Unice, for sending me this hair and as well as sponsoring this video. You guys, this is a V-part, different from a U-part. I actually had to research it myself and see what the difference was. With the V-part versus the U-part, you have to leave out less leave out. Essentially, it is listed as you can go out without leaving leave out, but however, I feel like in person it looks better when you do leave like just a smidget of leave out versus on camera where you can just leave no leave out. So this is the 24-inch hair. I did comb this hair out because when I do get curly units, I like it to be a little bit bigger, but I still like to give that natural, like, curl, messy kind of vibe. Let's just stay tuned. Just see the greatness that I conjured.
Yeah, they hate, but they broke them. And when it's time to pop, they a no-show. Yeah, I'm pretty, but I'm local. The loud got me moving slow-mo. Hey, yo, Tweety, where the hoes, bro? Hey, yo, Keys, where the hoes, though? That other nigga, he a bozo. It's a man, you don't know.
Alright guys, so let's jump right in. Before I record this video, I just want to say again, thank you so much to Unice Hair for sponsoring this video. And I wanted to show you guys in the beginning how gorgeous this hair looked out of the box. It just looks immaculate. The curl pattern was immaculate. The texture immaculate. The smell, there was no smell. There was no residue. I was just so hyped to get this hair. But I also promised that I would give a good and honest review. And let me just tell you guys, they came through. So first off, I want to say when you are installing any type of U-part or V-part hair, I think it's best to do any sort of like anchor braid. Although you don't have to, I just feel like for the protection of your own natural hair, as well as if you want the U-part or the V-part wig to stay down, you want to go ahead and do an anchor braid, just so that way that the hair has some sort of grip to it. So I just ended up doing 2 braids in the front, 2 bigger plaits in the back, and then 2 anchor braids going up the side, which you guys see me doing here. This is probably the least amount of leave out that I've ever left out in my hair installing any type of hair. So I was actually pretty excited about that because you guys do know I am trying to leave out less hair when I am doing my installs.
And they got it all locked, man, of course. They say I got the juice, I got the sauce. These haters on my body, shake them off. Pussy, I'm a bully in the boss. I'm killing them, sorry for your loss. I just caught a body, Randy Morris. Now this year I'm really going on.
Here you can see what I was talking about when I said a better construction or a better tutorial of the anchor braids, which is just 2 braids alongside the leave out that I will actually be leaving out in this V-part. Unice did a great job of constructing these V-part wigs, and I just want to say that because I literally did not measure how much hair I wanted to leave out, yet it was still more than enough than I needed to leave out. So if that doesn't give you enough judgment, then baby, I don't know what to tell you. So clipping this hair in, they put 2 clips on each side, so the left and the right, as well as right in the middle of your leave out, and that was more than enough. And it was also very well constructed in the fact that the amount of wefts that they put on this unit is thick enough yet thin enough for you not to feel like you have to leave so much hair out. I left out just the perimeter of my hair, which was like my baby tiny, maybe grown up slight edges, and it was enough. It looked immaculate. I that's like my new favorite word. I know I already used that like 3 times in this video, but this is my summer hair for sure, okay?
What is the look of? So many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. 'Cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. Ever since the first moment I spoke your name, from then on I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined to change, 'cause love.
Okay, so the next important part for me, which is the hair texture or the leave out, that will kind of really pretty much tie together your look or either break it, honey. Okay, leave out is very, very important. So because this leave out is absolutely not mimicking my natural hair whatsoever, it is very important for me to make sure that this step is very detail oriented. So here I am just playing with the hair. I went ahead and brushed it out just to see how big this hair would get in its natural frizzy state, and in my room at that moment the hair was actually very frizzy. So I was like, you know what, at first I was gonna work on the leave out, but I decided to go ahead and play with the texture of the hair just so I could see how I would be able to manipulate my own hair to match the texture of the weave. So I went ahead and just used water. Y'all, it has to be real ghetto. I did not have a spray bottle. I actually purchased one from Amazon, but it just did not get here in time. So what I had to do was literally dip my hair in water the old-fashioned way and then go ahead and finger comb and brush and detangle to get it to that beautiful texture that it is now. So I went ahead and I used some curl pudding. You guys, it does not matter. It's up to you, your preference. If you want to know specifically the one that I used, it was the ORS brand, and it was just a normal curl pudding that I bought from the beauty supply store to kind of just go ahead and solidify the curl pattern of the hair. I went section by section, finger detangling and combing it out just to kind of tame the frizz, tame that natural beast without having the curls give me, you know, Janet Jackson wet hair slapping me in my face the entire time.
What is the look it got something to do with being the man and handling your biz. What love got to do with it? Assets, feet, it's all bullshit. Yo, you know what love is.
Now that I got the hair to the correct volume and size that I wanted it to, I went ahead and started to barrel curl with the tiniest barrel that I found in my collection, and it actually was not tiny enough. However, I do think that if you have the smaller, I think it's called like a 1.5 inch barrel curling iron, this step would work just fine for your hair. However, I do realize that when you are working with curly texture, sometimes it is kind of hard to kind of texture match with your natural hair. So I went ahead and tried multiple things in order to get my hair to blend. So the first thing that you want to make sure that you do is make sure that the hair that you're using, which is the weave from Unice hair, because you're going to get this hair, that it is actually dry, because any sort of moisture, once it hits your natural hair, it's going to poof up no matter how much hair or heat protectant that you put in your hair. So I went ahead and I used my Eben. I know it's kind of blurry, you guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know really what happened to the camera quality in this clip. However, you're going to want to use the Eben edge control, which is one of my favorite edge controls. It's literally the only thing that will keep my hair kind of sort of into the natural hair pattern that I leave it in without giving me that white residue. I'm going ahead and I'm pinning the curls to the side, going ahead and using my edge control for the very end. I did not capture this in the clip. However, I do want to say that the tucking is going to be your very best option when trying to blend your leave out with this hair if this is not the natural curl pattern of your hair. So just separating the curls with the barrel, tucking it under your natural curls is going to give you the best result to use with this V-part wig. Trust me, it's going to look spectacular.
Secret, keep it between me
So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, thank you so much to Unice Hair for sponsoring this video. And as always, you guys, if you have any questions, you feel free to DM me on Instagram, TikTok, as well as leave a comment just right down below if you don't have any of those social media handles. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.